Hey, Kumph-E Ramblers, it's me, Kumph-E, and today is time to talk about something that I've been thinking about a lot recently. I saw a clip recently on Twitter. I know, the greatest site on planet Earth. Twitter, and I saw a clip of Jason McIntyre, a sports commentator, say one of the most brain-dead takes I've ever seen in my entire life.
However, it's unclear if he's staying in Tampa or going somewhere else. Now listen, this guy's had 11 straight seasons with 1,000 yards. He's still very good. He's not like still a top 5. I don't know about a top 10 anymore, but he's still very good. Yeah. I think he could help a contender. I mean, if you're Buffalo, you're just getting Josh Allen on the horn. Please recruit this guy to Buffalo, because if he doesn't stay in Tampa, and they have some good receivers, somebody's going to get a good one in Mike Evans.
He's a pro. He's probably. Does he get Hall of Fame votes? I would say yes.
I think he has to, right? Obviously, last season, had some injuries, only played 8 games. So some people are going to be like, well, I don't know if I want Mike Evans. Listen, he's going to be motivated to chase a Super Bowl. Hasn't sniffed one in Tampa.
So the take itself was talking about how Mike Evans needs to go to more of a contending team, the team that will contend for a Super Bowl and win a championship that's coming up here, and that's the team he wants to go to. He wants to go to a team with a great quarterback that he can trust, a great offensive scheme, a scheme where he's going to get a good amount of targets, and a contender itself. Now, those are pretty fair ideas and fair wants and needs for a legendary Hall of Fame wide receiver. Now, that's not the crazy take I got from that. The crazy take I got, and the crazy just overall statement I heard from good old Jason McIntyre, the greatest sports analyst on planet Earth, is that Mike Evans needs to go chase a ring because he's not sniffed one in Tampa Bay. Now, I'm not going to really explain why that's so stupid. You can really just understand it yourself. But what I'm saying is, if this is a sports commentator who is on FS1, one of the biggest shows, one of the biggest sports networks on the entire world. He's on a show with Colin Cowherd. Has a lot of range when it comes to his takes, and overall he is hired by a high-level sports analyst and sports networks. So this really makes me question, what's the limit of what you need to know about sports to get hired by these networks? What exactly do you need to know? Do you just need to be somewhat of a fan of sports, or just know a lot about one specific sport to actually get hired to talk about every sport in general? For example, and it's not even just Jason McIntyre, you have a lot of takes when it comes to bad takes when it comes to people like, I don't know, Stephen A. When he comes to talking about football. Historically, when in his start of career, he was a basketball guy. You are forcing a guy who doesn't really know a lot about football, or especially college football, to talk about the stuff, and he clearly simply just does not know that much about it, especially compared to people like Darren Orlovsky. And then you have Jason McIntyre. I don't even know what he mainly knows about, but the fact that he goes on one of the biggest shows, The Herd, on FS1, and he sits there and says Mike Evans never sniffed a ring in his time in Tampa. That's basically insinuating he's never reached the Super Bowl and has barely ever made the playoffs. Well, I don't know if he just started watching football this year, but he won a Super Bowl with Brady in 2020. Now, I shouldn't have to be the one to tell you that. This should not be something that even people who work at big networks don't know. And the thing is, this is in the same week span of Rich Eisen, a very well-respected person in sports media, saying that Bo Nix has not won a playoff game when, I don't know, a week before that happened, he won a playoff game against Buffalo. So this is just overall the insane shit that you hear, especially recently when it comes to sports media. This is when some athletes get annoyed by this and actually starts talking about these guys. And then the fans stop watching it because there's no point to watch it anymore. Because at this point, you can't expect any good media or any sort of good coverage from these people because they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. Even the well-respected ones like Rich Eisen say stupid shit. The only good part is Rich Eisen was actually instantly corrected about it. The thing with this Mike Evans one is I can't find the full clip anywhere, but you would expect Colin Cowherd to instantly correct him. I don't know if he did or not. I have to find the clip. It's hard to find. I can't find the full, actual clip. But Jesus Christ, if he did not fully instantly correct them, I have no trust in anybody in sports media anymore. It's just unbelievable that we have to deal with this stuff where we where our main top tier sports media are people who don't even know the first of what they're talking about. It is the simplest stuff too. It's not like, oh, who won the Super Bowl 40 years ago and who was the Super Bowl MVP. That's not that. I can get how people can mix that up or mistake it. But the problem is, this is stuff that happened even like 5 years ago to even a month ago, and they're still fucking it up. It is just absurd. It is stupid. It's dumb. It's absolute blasphemous, and it's just absolutely disgusting to see people who don't even know what the fuck they're talking about talk about sports. And it makes me wonder, why can't I get a job at FS1 or ESPN? Here's the deal. I at least know who was in a Super Bowl winning team 5 years ago. I at least know a second-year QB won a playoff game a month ago. I at least know this stuff. Most fans do. And we have people who get tons of money from talking about sports on these big sports networks, and they don't even know who won the Super Bowl 5 years ago or who won in a playoff game a month ago. It's insane. And it's a problem with all around sports media. You have still people have like Skip Bayless, even though I like him on that show he's on. He still says insane shit that makes no sense. Like he was on the Denver Broncos' ass about winning close games. You have everybody. And it's not even just football. It's basketball, too. It's all over the place there as well. And it's a problem with sports media in general. And I know I'm like the 1 billionth person to ever talk about this in general. But the whole problem is, these are people that the casuals listen to. The casual fan listens to these people, and they get their sports info from them. So what do you get when you get a bunch of dumbasses who get paid thousands of dollars to talk about sports and shit, and then you have a bunch of bozos who don't know anything about sports listen to them, and that's where they get their media? It's insanity, bro. It's absurd. And the fact of the matter is, if we can't even trust the sports analysts to get simple facts straight at all, then who can we really trust when it comes to that? There's a reason why I really only watch YouTubers who know about football. There's a reason why I only watch online NFL or basketball shows, because they at least know their shit and they don't fuck up all the time on the simple shit. But anyway, just wanted to come out and talk about it. That clip was insane. If I could find it, I'll put it on the video. But anyway, that's about it. Subscribe to Kumph-E Rambles. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Go get some Kumph-E clothes. The comfiest clothes on the entire internet. Go use code Kumph11 to get 10% off of all W products. W, amazing, super delicious, sugar-free, jitter-free product. Keeps you all focused, all organized, and all ready to do all the most important stuff when it comes to homework, gaming, working out, gooning, whatever you want it to be. It keeps you all focused and ready to do those activities. That's about it. Subscribe to Kumph-E Rambles. See ya.